What's good, YouTube? What's good, Supreme World? We back. It's your boy Dre Supreme back with another reaction video today. And I see what we got at this point. This is the fourth game, game 4. We got Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Indiana Pacers in the NBA Finals. Now, as Indiana leads the series 2-1, we head into game 4 where Indiana just been playing like great team basketball all playoffs long. Indiana has just been shocking the NBA world over and over again. It gets to a point where, you know, we got to stop disrespecting this team because they've done it in all 4 series. Like, they shocked every single team that they played. They shocked the Milwaukee Bucks. They shocked the Cleveland Cavaliers. They shocked the New York Knicks. And now they're shocking the Oklahoma City Thunder, leading the series 2-1. Let me give you guys a little recap on what happened in game 3. If you guys haven't watched that video, make sure you guys go watch that video. But just a little small, tiny bit of a recap. Benedict Mathurin, he finished with the high off the bench. He had 27 points. Tyrese Halliburton damn near had a triple-double. He was 1 rebound shy. He had like 22 points, 9 rebounds, 11 assists. And Pascal Siakam, always doing Pascal Siakam things, you know. OKC is looking discombobulated, I must say. You know, I had them, and I still have them, you know, winning the whole thing. But this is like a little bit of scary now. They're down 2-1 in enemy territory. They give up this game. Shit. Not too many teams came back from 3-1. So we're going to see what's good with that. Yeah, you guys know what we do. We're going to inspect, we're going to dissect, and we're going to break things down because that's what we do here on this channel, if you guys haven't realized by now. So yeah, make sure you guys leave a like, make sure you guys leave a comment on this video, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys turn on those bells and whistles, you know, those post notifications as well too. And let's get into this video.
To losses.
Alrighty. As we got a Lou Dort attacking the rim. He usually shoots the 3-ball, but shoot, we saw what he did. Scoring the first basket of the game. That's Chet Holmgren. Pulls up with a nice midi jumper. Pascal Siakam with a corner 3 to start his resume in game 4. Spin move, touch pass. Tyrese Halliburton open to an Aaron Nesmith. Shea. Isaiah Hartenstein, I forgot to say, back into the starting lineup. I don't know if you guys heard what I said. If you guys tune into the last video, I literally said it. You know, everything I say coming to fruition at this point. I literally said that Isaiah Hartenstein is supposed to be in the starting lineup. You guys are down 2-1. You know, let's switch it up a little bit. Cason Wallace was a great experiment, but it's time to put him back on the bench to give him some, you know, energy off the bench, you know. Like, he has to hit them from like the blind side, you know what I'm saying? And I think, you know, Marky D experimenting with the Cason Wallace starting, you know, to match up with Indiana's fast-paced offense. I think it's time to switch back now because it's not working, okay? Indiana is, you know, in a class of their own, you know, well-coached. But yeah, I'm glad that they switched Isaiah Hartenstein back into the starting lineups, and let's see what he does this game. As Shea hits a mid-range jumper. Give the man his credit, Mr. MVP. Oh my goodness. Like, I was even shocked the way that he pulled it up. That was from step range, from the logo. Tyrese Halliburton. Who do you think you are? Wow. Tyrese Halliburton playing with confidence. As Alex Caruso drives 4 defenders. Yeah, look. Three and a half defenders. Miles Turner making sure that Isaiah Hartenstein doesn't crash the board.
So nice move inside.
You know, wonderful lay-in.
Knocks it down. Pacers
That's your champion right there. Alex Caruso showing his championship DNA, his presence all series long. That's Obi Toppin. As Obi Toppin hits that nice spin jumper. Lou Dort for three. He's been doing that all series long, hitting them lucky threes. Obi Toppin, to Pascal Siakam on Aaron Wiggins. Can't guard me. Wow. 10 points, 4 steals in the first quarter is actually insane. That was a crazy dunk. But coming back down to the other end, 10 points, 4 steals. Pascal Siakam. I know that's like a statistic somewhere. Like, we got to look that up. When was like the last time a player got like 4 steals in the first quarter in an NBA Finals game? First quarter. That's like a lot of steals. Like, a lot of people don't even end with 4 steals in the game.
Angle on the entry.
Jason Wallace, Alex Caruso. Oh, Euro step. 1 point game. TJ McConnell. He had a great game 3, by the way, giving Indiana some energy as he hits his first shot of the game. Shea penetrates, draped all over him. Look at that footwork, bro. Andrew Nembhard draped all over him, not give him no breathing room at all. Childhood friends. He knows exactly how to guard Shea, making it tough for him. But look at this. Shea creating space last minute. Look at that footwork. Have him sliding. Mid-range assassin right here, man. This is why he's so good. He knows how to get to his spot. He knows how to create space. And shit, besides Kevin Durant, Shea is like probably second to none, you know, when it comes down to the mid-range game.
Gildas Alexander loves that elbow jumper, and that's his second field goal. Joe up top, Williams.
Yeah, they've been locking Shea up. I'm not gonna lie. First quarter, the last 2 games, Shea hasn't really been making a difference the way that he usually comes into the game. He usually comes into the game with like 10 points first quarter. Last 2 games, I believe he had like 2 or 4 points in the first quarter. Locking him up. Indiana's playing really well. Look, he got 8 points. He's not shooting horribly. 4 for 7 from the field is actually good. It's just they're making it real tough for him. TJ McConnell missed, kicked out to Ben Shepherd. That was a foul too. Jason Wallace, all up in your face, buddy. Play defense. As Shea penetrates, creates space. Aaron Nesmith cannot guard Brunson. He can't guard Shea. He can't guard Donovan Mitchell. Feel bad for Aaron Nesmith. He's been getting torched all playoffs long by these great NBA superstars. Wow, look at that. That was a foul too. That's one thing he could do, though. I'll tell you that. He could hit a 3 when you need him to. Tyrese Halliburton to Aaron Nesmith. Tip dunk. Yo, Obi Toppin is always there for the tip dunk, bro. Ironically, like, he's like the best rim runner in the NBA today. You know, he's always there. We saw what he did the last game with the same result. Tip dunking and just bringing the Indiana crowd alive by doing it.
9 turnovers for Indiana.
Jalen Williams with the scoop layup, as Mike Breen says. Tyrese Halliburton fakes it. Woo! Tyrese Halliburton. Show me something. 2-point game. Jason Wallace pulls up. I believe that was his first bucket that we've seen. Nearly stolen. Tyrese drives it. And one. Talking to his father. I think that's his girlfriend. Yeah, that's his girlfriend. Getting the and one.
In the second quarter, and the Pacers take a 2-point lead. I know it sounds crazy. It was a close.
Oh, you saw that she got the Tyrese Halliburton patch on her jeans. Who is this? Is that his mother? I hope I'm not wrong. I just never see like his mom at the games, and That looks like the mix that it would be. You know, his dad is black, his mom is white. That's usually how it is nowadays.
Second quarter, and the Pacers
With these NBA superstars, must I say,
take a 2-point lead.
or the NFL superstars.
I know it sounds crazy. It was a close sweep.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Went down to the wire. Hartenstein gets his own rebound on the miss. Back to Jalen Williams.
Jalen Williams,
And a blocking foul.
blocking foul. He gets the and one. 4-point game, nearly stolen by Chet. If he would have reached, it would have stole it. Miles Turner. Oh, that was nice.
And a 6-point lead for
Miles
Indiana.
Turner with 10 points, 2 rebounds. As Shea
Alexander gets that one to go.
hitting a tough mid-range over Miles Turner. Long arms. Leads the NBA in blocks, by the way.
Kicks it
Look
out
at
to the
this.
corner. Another three-pointer.
That was so nice, bro. Like, Halliburton. Look at this, y'all. Comes off the screen. Obi Toppin. He rolls. Fakes the pass to get Alex Caruso hesitating a little bit. Kicks Andrew Nembhard in the corner. Wide open
Kicks it out to the
three.
corner. Another three-pointer. Got
Beautiful.
it.
That's basketball right there.
Gilgeous Alexander.
As Shea has his Canadian teammate in the post.
Jump shot. That's good.
That's like Kobe in the post right there, man. Like, God rest his soul, RIP Bean, but like, yo, like Shea's mid-range is like out here looking like Kobe's.
Halliburton.
2-point game.
Inside, Siakam kicks it out.
Siakam to Obi Toppin for 3.
Three-pointer's good. Here's Jalen
Indiana up by 9 at this point as Alex Caruso.
connects on a 3.
Man, Alex Caruso's not going away, man. He's giving his team some life here, okay? Every single game.
Poked away. Siakam goes back to get it.
Shea playing amazing defense on a
Siakam down the lane.
taller
Kicks it
defender.
inside for Toppin.
Pascal Siakam to Obi Toppin. Beautiful feed by him. As Jalen Williams penetrates.
Puts it in.
That's a crazy shot. Yeah, that's tough.
Stopped runs or they've tried to give momentum. Tough
Stolen. TJ McConnell to Obi Toppin.
Throws it down. Lead back up to 7.
7-point lead.
Has it deflected
8
right
minutes
back to
left.
Shot
OKC
clock
cuts
at
it down to
4. Gotta
3.
put it up. Puts
As
up
Shea
the
hits the 3.
Holmgren right
Tipped
there
in
on
by
another
Chet
follow.
Holmgren using his size and his length.
To Turner.
Tie game at this point.
Shot clock at 5. It's got the 7-footer on it.
Halliburton penetrates.
It's inside off the glass. It's
Like, how does he make this? That's so tough. Like, he's driving on a 7'1" Chet Holmgren. Looks like Chet Holmgren got injured at the end of the play. I hope he's okay.
Jalen Williams.
Jalen Williams.
From Lee Smith. Williams again. That left.
Yo, with that lefty, like that one hand scoop layer, like that's his bread and butter right there. The way he just does it. He did it from the right. He did it from the left this time. Shout out to J-Dub.
Beautiful move. He's got
Andrew Nembhard
Nembhard with 5 to shoot.
Searching.
Goes at Hartenstein.
gives him a little
Top
body.
Shot is good.
Andrew Nembhard.
The Thunder have been behind the entire second half.
Wow.
As Jalen Williams goes inside. Beautiful move. Sidestep.
Jalen Williams
Halliburton.
playing amazing basketball right now.
All the way down
Keep his
again.
team in
High
it.
off the glass again.
It's like J-Dub and Tyrese Halliburton going back and forth at this point with these amazing scoop layups.
Williams, foul line jumper short. Hartenstein
Wonderful
chips it. Holmgren
save by
gets it
Isaiah
to
Hartenstein to get the
His
offensive
drive,
tip
hesitation, banker is good.
as Shea penetrates
Halliburton
with the score.
drives.
Tyrese
All the way to the
Halliburton.
rim. Layup is good.
Wow.
For Halliburton.
Like, do I have to say it? Like, why are like analysts disrespecting Tyrese Halliburton? Like, look at what he's doing. Like, I want to put this on notice for y'all to see it. Because like if y'all hear Stephen A. Smith, or if you hear anybody that says that, oh, Tyrese Halliburton is not who he is, you know, like they give him credit, but they don't give him enough credit, I think. Like they definitely call him overrated. I think Tyrese Halliburton he's up next, you know, and I think if he wins this year, he's better than your favorite point guard besides Steph Curry. Because really think about it. You know, we have 7 different champions over the last 7 years or something like that, whatever the metric was. Honestly, name a point guard that's better other than Jamal Murray. that won the ring. I'll wait.
Heroics. Nimhard lurking. Back to Williams. Thought about it.
And you can like arguably say that Tyrese Halliburton is playing better than Jamal Murray, you know, but Jamal Murray is like more of like a combo guard. He's like a shooting guard, but we'll see. I really don't want to have that debate right now. But Tyrese Halliburton, I'm just trying to emphasize that he's like amazing. As Shai Gilgeous-Alexander takes the lead with 2 minutes left, it cuts down to 48 seconds in running time. Oh my God, look at that footwork. But still, although that he didn't convert, look at this. 2-point game, penetrates. Look at his footwork, yeah. He gets Aaron Nesmith stumbling. Okay, look at his feet stumbling. Puts his pivot foot down, make sure it's down. He spins off of it. Like, and he draws the contact. Like, yo, the footwork on Shai is just, yo, we've been talking about this all playoffs long. Like, every single series, starting with the Memphis series, going to the Denver series, going to Minnesota series, playing amazing basketball. And this is the reason why he won MVP this year. Averaging 32 points per game or so. Crazy. Shout out to Shai. He definitely did foul him.
44 seconds remaining.
As Shai sinks the first.
This is the guy you want at the free throw line.
Thunder showing some grit and toughness.
They've passed every test so far.
As he sinks the second. 4-point game, 5-point game. Stolen by Indiana. Wow. Oh my goodness. Are you okay? Damn. Hit his hand on the rim and land on his back. That could have been so much worse. Did he get up? Yeah, damn, he got up. Shout out to Jalen Williams. Because that could have been much worse.
That one goes down.
Thank you, God. Shoot. That's all I'll be saying.
Halliburton throws it up. That won't go, and that'll do it. OKC.
Wow. So OKC, they were trailing for like literally like the whole game, I believe, based on what we saw in this highlight. And then even I think Mike Breen said that, you know, they took their first lead in the second half in the first quarter. Wow. Crazy. OKC came back. They were down like as much as 8 with like 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Here in the fourth. Once again, showing
wonderful game 4 as the Oklahoma City Thunder takes it in Indiana, 111 to 104. The series is tied 2-2 at this point. And yeah, let's get into that box score, you know, as we always do. You know, starting with our back and forth. Hold on, what am I trying to do? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I was already zoomed in. Starting with our box score, Indiana taking the first 2 quarters. Taking the first 3 quarters. OKC trailing them. This is not like OKC like at all. You know, if it wasn't for that fourth quarter where they just, you know, decided to put their foot on the gas, they would have lost this game. And as we could see, based off what the first statistic is, Indiana took more shots than OKC, and they missed a lot of shots probably in that fourth quarter because they only put up 17 points in that fourth quarter. OKC turned up their defensive intensity. They are the best rated defense in the league this year, and they broke like so many historical records as a team in defense. So yeah, it's finally amazing that they turned on the heat, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the last game, game 3, you know, I felt like they were giving them buckets whenever they wanted to. You know, they really wasn't showing that defensive presence like I'm accustomed to seeing. But anyways, OKC shot 47% from the field. Wow, this is a crazy statistic. This is a crazy statistic right here. They shot 3 for 16 from 3, 18%, and they still won the game. Indiana making 11 for 36, shooting at 30%. And then this is really what won them the game. Their free throws, 34 for 38, shooting 89% from the free throw line. as the Indiana Pacers missed 8 free throws in total, 25 for 33 from the free throw line, shooting 75% from the field. If they would have made about like 5 more free throws, you know, and an extra field goal, they would have won the game. You know, OKC rebounding the ball better. The differential plus 10, 43 to 33. On the offensive rebounds, you know, they had 12 offensive rebounds to Indiana's 7. And on the defensive rebounds, OKC rebounded the ball 31 times defensively in opposed to Indiana's 26. Indiana's always, you know, sharing the ball better. This is the reason why I believe that Indiana has been, you know, really having OKC discombobulated, because they share the ball and everybody who touches that ball on the Indiana Pacers team can literally score the ball. So it's like really tough. I don't think there's like another team in the league who has shown them to everybody to score the basketball the way that Indiana has shown us this postseason. Indiana had 11 steals. OKC had 12 steals plus 1 for OKC. They tied on the blocks 3-3. Wow, same amount of turnovers, just different amount of points conceded off of those turnovers. 16-16, 23-25. Very limited on the fast break points. OKC had 10 fast break points to Indiana's 9. And then the fouls. This is like a really, 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 really crazy officiating game for the refs. 26 fouls, 27 fouls. Combined, they had 53 fouls. That's actually insane. And then the largest lead was for the Indiana Pacers, leading by 10. And then OKC came back in the fourth quarter, scoring 31-17. And then they won by 7. You know, that was their largest lead of the night, was the 7 that they won by. Okay, let's move over to the box score so we can wrap up this video. We got the Oklahoma City Thunder, Chet Holmgren to start off. He had a huge game with a double-double. He finished with 14 points, 15 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, shooting 4 for 9 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3, and making every single free throw, 6 for 6 from the free throw line. Shout out Chet. I know that he was like getting injured like multiple times in his games. I saw a clip on Twitter that Kay told him to get up. You know, we need you. You know, this is like great encouragement, great leader of Shea, to let his teammates know, you know, like we lost last year. You know, this is our year. We made it to the NBA Finals. We went 68-14. You know, we was rewarded the best defense in a lot of different categories in the league this year. You know, I won MVP, which is a team award. You know, that's what he said in his MVP speech. This is a team award. It's beautiful. You know, this is their year and they got to show up. So yeah, you know, great leader by Shea to let Chet know, you know, let's get up. You know what I'm saying? It's time. You know, it's no time to lay around. You know, we need to win this year. But yeah, Chet had a huge game. Shout out to him. Jalen Williams, you know, he started off from quarters 1 through 4, but specifically quarters 1 through 3, you know, when Shea wasn't doing too much, despite him coming in the fourth quarter and really owning in. I got to see how much points he scored in the fourth quarter, but Jalen Williams was carrying the whole game, you know, until Shea stepped up in the fourth quarter. But Jalen Williams, he finished with 27 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. He shot 8 for 18 from the field. Some beautiful layups, you know, lefty, righty. You know, he was doing his thing. 0 for 3 from 3. And he shot 11 for 11 from the free throw line, not missing a single free throw. Beautiful, you know. Like him, the big three, they're really working on their free throws. Like none of them missed free throws this game, which is beautiful. Isaiah Hartenstein, he finished with 2 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 for 3 from the field. Okay, you know, again, you know, Isaiah Hartenstein, he came back into the starting lineup this game. You know, it was time that Coach D switched up, the lineup again, because they were really successful with Isaiah Hartenstein in the lineup. But I understand where his head was at, trying to match up with Indiana's fast-paced offense. But go double big. I feel like the double big lineup with Isaiah Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren, that really terrorized teams all year long in the NBA regular season and the first 3 rounds of the playoffs. So let's see, man. Switch it up. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he finished with 35 points, 3 rebounds, no assists. Yo, he was just bugging out this game. Like, he knew what they was up against. Like, they had to win this game. He had 3 steals and 1 block. Like, he's been playing amazing defense. Like, if you guys haven't noticed, like, check out all the other videos. Like, Shai has, like, literally had, like, probably, like, 2 steals a game in this playoff series and literally, like, a block or, like, a block and a half. Like, truly amazing. Shai has been playing, like, amazing. Shooting 50% from the field, 12 for 24, 1 for 4 from 3, and 10 for 10 from the free throw line. Playing amazing, bro. This is the reason why he won MVP in the first place. Lou Dort, he finished with 6 points, 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 2 for 2 from the field, 1 for 1 from 3, and 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Like, Lou Dort just been playing a magnificent, that you can't see on the stat sheet, but he's been hitting some timely shots where, like, they need these shots just to put them, like, ahead, and give him energy. So shout out to Lou Dort, because I'm seeing exactly how you're playing, man. Like, you're playing amazing, and you're guarding, like, the best defender. You're defending the best players on Indiana, and you're, like, diving on loose balls. You're rebounding the basketball. Like, you're doing it all, man. So shout out to you. I see exactly how you're playing, bro. Like, although that is not showing up on the stat sheet, like, you're playing amazing. You are. Although it's 6 points, 3 rebounds. Like, I see exactly what you're doing. Like, it's intangibles at this point. Kendrick Williams, he played 11 minutes. He had 4 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 for 4 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3. Alex Caruso, per usual at this point, the champion, the only champion on this team, on this Oklahoma City team. He played 30 minutes. He had 20 points off the bench, 3 rebounds, 5 steals, 1 block, 7 for 9 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3, and 5 for 7 for the free throw line. I'm still, like, really upset that he ruined my parlay the other day, where I put him for 2 steals and he didn't have any steals at all in game 2. But in game 3, he had 2 steals. And in this game, he had 5 steals. Kind of sucks. It sucks to suck. But, that's how the cookie crumbles. Always in my life. Isaiah Joe, he played 5 minutes, 0 points, 1 rebound, 1 steal, 0 for 1 from the 3, 0 for 1 from the field. Aaron Wiggins, after having that game 2 performance, he slowed down in game 3 and game 4. He played 8 minutes. He had 1 point, 1 assist, 1 steal, 0 for 3 from 3 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3, and 1 for 2 from the free throw line. And to finish up Oklahoma City, Cason Wallace, he played 19 minutes. He had 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 for 5 from 3. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I can't even talk because I'm so tired. Excuse me, guys. 1 for 5 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3, and he didn't go to the line. Basically, him and Isaiah Hartenstein switched, and then they gave Alex Caruso, like, way more minutes, and then gave Kendrick Williams some minutes too. Because I truly believe that Isaiah Hartenstein, he's only playing, like, this amount of minutes because he's dealing with an injury. And they're not saying anything, of course, but it is what it is. Moving on to Indiana, who's been playing so well. This game is just unfortunate that they gave up the lead because they won every single quarter except the fourth. OKC really came back in the fourth to win this game. But anyways, Pascal Siakam, another good game for him. And I definitely want to look up that statistic that we saw in the first quarter where he had 4 steals. That was, like, pretty impressive. 4 steals in the first quarter. I got to see, like, who, like, carried, like, that record before Pascal Siakam, if that's, like, even a thing. Anyways, Pascal Siakam finished with 20 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals, 1 block. That's like a huge game, bro. 6 for 15. He really didn't shoot the ball that well, but you know, like he got to the line. He went to the free throw line and he was playing really aggressive. 6 for 8 from the free throw line, 2 for 6 from the 3. Aaron Nesmith, he had 8 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 for 9 from the field, 2 for 5 from 3, and 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Miles Turner, he finished with 12 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, shooting 3 for 10 from the field, 0 for 6 from 3, and making every single free throw, 6 for 6. That's what I like to see. But the 2 rebounds, Miles Turner, like, come on. Like, you're 6'11", bro. Like, I don't understand how you lead the lead in blocks. Like, once you block a basketball, like, why not get the rebound afterwards? Like, I don't know. It depends on, like, the scenario that you're in. But, like, he literally, like, averages, like, 3 rebounds a game or something like that, which is, like, actually insane. Andrew Nembhard finished with 10 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Guarding Shea all playoff series long, all NBA Finals long. And it's a tough assignment, you know, because we know that Shea has incredible footwork. We know that Shea knows how to get to his spot. We know that Shea is just amazing at this point. So shout out to Andrew Nembhard really owning in on his Canadian teammate and taking this matchup, you know, as it is, you know, he's not making it easy for Shea at all. You know, Tyrese Halliburton, he finished with 18 points, 2 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, 7 for 15 from the field, 1 for 7 from 3, and 3 for 3 from the free throw line. OKC is really lucky that Miles Turner and Tyrese Halliburton didn't hit. Excuse me. He didn't hit like a lot of those threes. You know, a lot of their threes, like 0 for 6, 1 for 7, like they're so lucky. Like they would have got torched and it'd have been 3-1 at this point. If Tyrese Halliburton hit 1 3 and Miles Turner only had to hit like 2 threes behind Tyrese Halliburton's 3 or vice versa. Obi Toppin, another huge game, just like game 1? Yeah, it was game 1 where he had a huge game just like this one. Obi Toppin, 17 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 7 for 12 from the field, 2 for 5 from 3, and 1 for 4 from the free throw line. Huge game by Obi Toppin. You know, being that sticky glue guy, playing really aggressive and strong, playing smart, catching rebounds and tip dunking the ball. Truly amazing by Obi Toppin to fulfill this role, you know, after leaving the New York Knicks to fulfill this role for his second year, I believe, in Indiana. So shout out to him. TJ McConnell, he finished with 8 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 3 for 7 from the field, 2 for 2 from free throw line. After having that amazing Game 3 performance where he gave them life, he gave them energy. TJ McConnell giving like a pretty okay, you know, stat line in this game, just clearly wasn't enough. And again, another bench player who played amazing in Game 3. You know, he slowed down in this game, but you're not obligated to have a great game every single game. He finished with 8 points, 2 rebounds, 1 for 2 from the field. He didn't even take like that many. He didn't even take any shot attempts. You know, only 2 shot attempts, and then they were both threes. He got to the line. He was really aggressive, where he shot 5 for 8 from the free throw line, and then finally, the last person, Ben Shepherd, 3 points, 1 for 1 from 3. Wow. As the Oklahoma City Thunder ties the series 2-2, winning Game 4, 111-104. We're headed to Game 5, which will be on June 16th. That will be on Monday. I will be back to film that video because for Father's Day weekend, I'm going someplace You know what I'm saying? I was about to tell y'all exactly where I'm about to go. I'm bugging. Even though, like, y'all don't care, but just for future reference, you know what I'm saying? I got to train myself not to really disclose information where I don't want the internet to have. But I love y'all, man, for real, for real. If you guys got to this end of this video, I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys leave a like right now. Make sure you guys leave some feedback on the video. Leave a comment, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you guys. Peace out.